Hey guys, what's going on? This is your boy ZBT Jose coming at you with an update. Instead of like a deck profile, we're gonna do something kind of different. I feel like it's getting kind of boring just showing off 4 Umi control deck profiles. So instead, I want to give you an update on Umi control, how we did, and then what I'm gonna instead show you a deck profile on what we are going to bring, and then hopefully I can get to like some constructive feedback before the tournament, and get some of your guys' suggestions. Umi control. We brought it last weekend. We did the shark build with the abyss shark and the crystal shark. I feel like the engine performed very well. If I wasn't playing against the decks that I was playing against, I probably could have done better. We went against PK. It was PK Fire, so it was the Phantom Knights playing the Burning Abyss engine. And then we played against Pearly, just pure Pearly. And then we played another Phantom Knights using the Burning Abyss engine. I honestly can say that I hate this deck. I hate PK. I hate it so much. It combos so much to do nothing. And I feel like every PK game that I have seen and have been a part of has always gone to time. And it just always, it doesn't feel good for the person not playing Phantom Knights. I don't care about tier elements. I don't care about, Runick, Stun, whatever. I don't care about those decks. Those decks are actually fun and interesting, and you can actually play against them. Phantom Knights is just a bunch of extenders that seem like they don't progress the game in their favor until time is called. And that's just how I feel. I mean, you can feel free to disagree with me. If you're a PK player, I'm sorry, but I can't stand that deck. So we ended up tying against the first PK in time. It was super favorable against me, or for me, and then time was called. Then, what was it? Oh, Pearly, we got it 2-0 very, very quickly. I feel really bad because, it's a new archetype. It's very cute. But yeah, we just mopped the floor with Pearly. And then PK, the second time around, we lost in time. So, unfortunate. What can we do? But now we're going to do a look to the future. And we're going to see what we're playing this weekend. I call this my bad day deck. I am in my villain arc right now, and I'm sorry for the war crimes I'm about to commit, but this is kind of what we're working with. There's still like a lot of room for improvement, but this is gonna be my Turbo Mill Runick Ishizu Turbo Mill deck. So the entire goal of this deck is just going to be to try to mill out the opponent as fast as possible. We do not want to go into the battle phase ever. We're not trying to put up a whole bunch of negations. We are just trying to deck them out as fast as possible. So without further ado, let's get into this. First, we're going to be playing 3 Diviner of Herald. The Diviner of Herald will essentially, get rid of the Entis after we revive it off of Sprite Elf, to try to get, an extra interruption on the field. I made a mistake and I didn't put the wide angle lens on. Hold on, one second. All right, that seems better. We got a lot more room. So yeah, we got the 3 Diviner of Herald. Very good. Searches your fairies. You could even dump your Ishizu cards with them. So speaking about the Ishizu cards, we're going to run 3 Kelbeck. Obviously, we're trying to just mill the opponent as much as possible. 2 Agito. You know, same principle, same principle. 2 Keldo and 1 Medora. Clearly, we don't want to shuffle our opponent's cards. This is to shuffle our own cards, really. So off of the Agito and the Kelbeck, we're going to be doing a lot of our own milling. So this is to get those cards back in. If we mill, let's say, our Fountain, if we mill too many copies of Diviner, or if we mill, like, our stall cards, or even our Bestials, like, this gets them back. So yeah, that's the theory. Also, you know, replenishes the extra deck if we really got to grind. 1 of each Bestial. I kind of like just running 1 of each. If you see it, you see it. If you don't, you don't. I mean, I don't really know what to say. It facilitates Baron and Chichao. Is it Chichao? Not Chichao. Chen Ying. Facilitates Chen Ying and Baron's Fleur. So that's pretty cool. 2 Runick Fountain. I think I'm playing like the standard Runick build. Runick Tip, 3 of them. 3 Freezing Curses. 3 Flashing Fire. And 3 Destruction. 3 Slumber. This is kind of weird. 2 Smiting Storm. And 1 Dispelling. And 1 Golden Droplet. We don't really care if our opponent draws cards or whatever. If it thins out their deck, we are playing it and we are trying to deck them out. That is the entire name of the game. Next, we got 1 Foolish Burial to dump your Ishizu cards. 3 Messenger of Peace. Obviously, we are trying not to take damage at all. We are not trying to lose board presence, so Messenger of Peace is amazing. And then the 1 of each Gravekeeper's Trap and Exchange of the Spirit. This is kind of weird and niche, but if Exchange of the Spirit is in the grave, like, you can mill for a lot more. So you can, in theory, like, you can deck them out on like turn 3 or 4, going first. Like, the way I've playtested this deck so far is I have sat with it and, you know, drawn a random hand and sit with an actual calculator and, like, subtract how many cards I'm milling them for and such. And yeah, around turn 3 or 4, if you have Exchange of the Spirit, like, in the grave super early, you're able to deck them out pretty quickly. Next, on to the extra deck. We're running 2 Hugin. I would run 3 if I had 3. 2 Munin. I'm thinking of, since I'm running 2 of these, running 1 of the continuous spell, the Runick Allure, I think. Just so we can banish cards every time we play a quick play to just accelerate the game. So that might be something I'm testing out. If you guys have tried it out, like, let me know in the comments. Let me know how it goes. 2 Gary. And 1 Frecky. What a funny card name. We're not using this to attack. We're using it just to put it on the field, and then, you know, if Messenger and the piece is not on the field, like, they can just attack into this, and we'll take no battle damage. 1 Entis to send off of the Diviner of Herald for an extra disruption. A cool play you could do is if you have like Diviner in the grave because you milled it, and you made like a Sprite Elf using Hugin and any Ishizu card. You can revive Diviner of the Herald on your opponent's turn, send Entis, and pop something, which is pretty cool. And so yeah, the Sprite Elf. The Earth Charmer, I don't know if I should be playing the Earth Charmer or like the Dark Charmer or the Light Charmer. Like, we could easily play either one of those. Maybe the Dark Charmer might come up more, so this will be something that we'll have to, you know, follow up on in testing, but 1 Earth Charmer for now. 1 Abyss Dweller. 1 Baguska. 1 Stardust Charge Warrior. Thinking maybe change this to Coral Dragon, because with Coral Dragon you could at least use it as synchro material, and then you draw a card. I don't know. We'll see. Because, like, we're not trying to attack with Stardust Charge Warrior. So, the 1 Sword Soul Supreme Sovereign Chenye. Obviously, if you're playing any sort of, like, Bestial plus, you know, like, Runick build, or if you're playing, like, Naturia, Runick, anything, like, you need to play. If you can make this card, you need to be making this card. This card becomes unbelievably big with all your Runick cards, so you have to be playing this card. And then obviously the 1 Bear in the Floor. We need it to negate, we need to bring stuff back from the graveyard. Everything. It is amazing. Onto the side deck. The side deck is, I think, only 12 cards right now. I'm waiting on 3 cards, and I will touch on that when we get there. We got 2 Lava Golem. We're most likely able to see it with all of our Runick cards, so 2 is perfectly fine. We don't want to lose in time, so we are playing time cards. This deck takes a long time to not get going. It can get going very fast. It takes a long time to close out games. So we're going to be running time cards, obviously. 2 Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood, running 2 different arts because I only have these 2, so... And, well, I have the gold rare ones, but I refuse to play gold if I can avoid it, so, yeah. 2 Spooky Dogwood. 3 Swords of Concealing Light. This is going to be a weird card, but I feel like it might be good in this game. So, it's something I'm trying out. 3 Evenly Match. A lot of Runick players don't know that there's a cool trick you could do going second, is you can go into your battle phase, then play all your Runick cards, and then go Evenly Match. So, yeah, pretty cool. And then 2, there can only be 1. The 3 cards we are missing are Deck Devastation Virus, because clearly you want to be, you want to kill off your, I think it's Gary, honestly. No. Your Frecky. You want to kill him off with the Deck Devastation Virus to get your trigger off with the Frecky. And then you can also, like, really seal the game up with Deck Devi. So yeah, that's the other card we're missing. With that, this is what we are bringing to locals. I'm sure everyone is going to hate me at locals for playing this. I like Runick, honestly. I think it's a fun deck, even to play against. Like, I've played against Runick a bunch of times, and I really like playing against Runick. So I've picked up the core, and we're playing it today. Or not today. We're playing it on Saturday, this Saturday. But anyways, yeah, that's it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. But with that, I will see you hopefully this Saturday or the Sunday to give you an update on Runick Ishizu and if we're going to be playing it next time. So yeah, see you. Peace.